Okay, it is getting out of control.
It's starting to do flips.
This is another JAAM tutorial, presented by Leon and the baby Michael Bay. Today we are going to address the problem of floppyropits syndrome.
Still can't get it right.
Floppy rocket syndrome.
Floppyropits.
Floppyropits. So this here is a floppyropit.
How can you tell it's a floppyropit though, Leon?
Because when we fly it, it flops. If you guys have not seen what a floppyropit looks like, we shall show you very shortly with the launch of this rocket, just to demonstrate how you can tell if you have a floppyropit or not.
So tell them all about the design on how you might catch a floppyropit.
Basically, this here is maximum payload with
maximum structural support.
With maximum structural support there. You can see right there that this here is supported very well in structure. Apparently I figured out new controls. I didn't know we could do this. Yeah, so if you press the WSA and D keys, you can see if you have a floppy rocket quite easily because, well, it starts to wiggle.
But some people might not know about that until they actually launch.
Yeah.
So tell them how to try and secure their floppyropit. What have you put on the top?
What have I put on the top? Absolutely nothing.
So there is no structural support at the top to try and solve your floppyropit.
No, and the problem with the floppyropit syndrome is that there is too much payload at the bottom to weight ratio, and there's what are these? Essentially, yes. So we're going to launch in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to examine the floppyropit, and as you can see quite clearly, it is trying its very best to keep stable, but all of a sudden, it loses all control, and basically it flops. It becomes a floppyropit. And you're flopped, and then it takes everything, and basically this is a disaster at this point. At this point, we'll be going back to the old tutorial of how to make an explosion.
Explosions and you with Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Baby Michael Bay.
As you can see, this floppy rocket likes to swing around. It just can't seem to go in one direction. It doesn't matter how much force you put into it.
Now we would like to mention that Liam is not controlling this in any form of way, apart from the arrow keys to rotate around the rocket. This is doing it all by itself.
Yeah, this is.
Now if your rocket is doing it all by itself, you definitely have floppyropit syndrome.
Yes. And to be honest, if your rocket bends at more than probably a 1 degree angle at any point, you've probably got floppy rocket syndrome. Quite impressively at the moment though, it has not bent so much that it explodes. You can see here that okay, it is getting out of control.
It's starting to do flips. Now when your floppyropit tries to do flips
and it hits the floor like so, you've got floppy rocket syndrome. Oh, okay, so let's
shall we try and show them how to fix their floppyropit syndrome?
Yeah, we can try our very best to fix
the floppyropit syndrome.
Revert to vehicle assembly.
Nothing happened at all.
No. So, as I was saying earlier, the problem with payload, you've got too many rockets here to not structurally support enough here. And the way to fix that is quite simple. Get some of these, like as many as you can, so this many, and then attach them so they are more out, like a starfish,
like a beautiful star,
and
like my explosions and you rocket was.
Make sure it's slightly off so it annoys people with OCD. Then you get this thing. This thing here is essentially the duct tape. It is the duct tape of Kerbal Space Program. You sort of attach it to everything and everything to it, and you will be fine and dandy. As you can see down here, these rockets did not wobble. These did not suffer floppy rocket syndrome because they have got
the duct tape.
Yeah, they have got the duct tape.
The tape of ducks.
Now, one of the problems with the duct tape is it's so powerful that if I attach it to this, like here, the decouplers won't activate and there will be an explosion.
Now, why will that be a problem, Liam? I don't see any problems in explosions.
Well, that may not be your final aim. Your final aim may be to get this tiny penis rocket into the sky.
That's boring.
Yeah, so there we go.
Unless you want HBO.
Unless you want HBO. So yeah, we want to get HBO at one point. So let's now fix this. This here, as you can see, is not aerodynamic. So basically, what you need to do to fix your problem is find the biggest rockets possible. The biggest fuel tanks. These are not very big.
They're tiny. Liam, you're rubbish at finding big fuel tanks.
I know. Look at these.
They're even tinier! What is wrong with you?
I know these are big fuel tanks.
There you go.
I mean, that's probably the best solution right here. So now you don't want these to suffer the same fate as fate. I cannot speak at the moment.
You don't want floppy rocket syndrome on all of your fleets.
Nope, you don't want any more floppy rocket syndrome. So you want to attach
as many duct tape structural supports as you can to stop your floppy rocket.
Floppy rocket, yes.
But don't break your fucking rocket.
Okay, if you encounter this problem, you can simply press Control and Z, and it will amend your fuck up.
What if they're on Mac?
Then you were fucked.
Command Z?
Probably. But why are you trying to play games on a Mac? At least install Boot Camp.
Boot Camp.
All the good games are on Windows and stuff.
That's true. But less about Windows, more about floppy rocket syndrome.
Yeah, so you attach circles to the top because.
What the fuck?
Woo! I didn't even know we had this. I am making. This is gonna make rocket making so much more fun.
Shit.
Okay, so.
We've discovered something!
Yeah! Sorry guys, we got distracted. What the fudge is going on?
I don't know.
I don't know anymore. Okay, so attach some of them. They are found in here. They may be a mod.
No, they're not a mod.
They're not, apparently. Attach them. They're good. What are they? They're gonna make so much explode. Okay, you're too big.
You need them ones, yes.
Yeah.
The liquid ones. As long as they're liquid, because they're a bit more powerful.
Oh, apparently they do something.
Ah.
Let's attach them to, excuse me, come down here.
You didn't go down there.
And we'll deploy all of these things at the same time. So now we have fixed floppy rocket syndrome. The decraft, which is this thing right here, with whatever these are now.
We don't even know.
We're gonna save this, and we're gonna go to launch.
Lunch.
Lunch, yes. So this is the way that you solve
floppy rocket syndrome.
Your floppy rockets.
It's so fucking funny if it made it worse.
It's probably gonna make it worse. But sorry guys, this is not how you fix the duct tape is.
Yeah, but not whatever the fuck you attach to the top.
Them giant things on the top.
What even are they?
The saucer penises.
They're literally like flying saucers. Or do you know when you get what are they called? Carnivals and circuses. Circus tents, that's them.
Okay, now you can see a slight problem that we've encountered.
They're bouncy.
They're bouncy.
But they're going to create a lot of drag, so they're like acting like parachutes. Oh shit!
Okay, they exploded! Okay, explosions are us! Detach! The floppy! Okay, so now you can see our floppy rocket.
So beautiful!
Our floppy rocket is fixed. It is no longer floppy. Look at it! It is as structurally supported as possible. However, there were some slight explosions.
Ew.
And debris. Okay, I flip up the runway.
Ew. I'm so proud of you. You're growing up to be a good exploder.
Have I graduated the mini Michael Bay's tutorial?
No.
Oh. Anyway, that's how you fix floppy rocket syndrome.
By exploding it.
By exploding it, yes.
You don't need it fixed if you're playing Kerbal Space Program.
Next time, we're going to sort out premature decouplation, which you actually saw in that video. You saw everything decouple a little bit too early, and thus problems occurred. So that has been all for this tutorial, and bye.
Bye!
Yeah, so...
I can't be like fuck! Why? Why is that the same thing to change the radio? What the fuck?
Yeah!